Jah Oil Company stands tall as a trusted name in energy, keeping the Gambia moving with service stations across the country and a commitment to innovation and reliability. In Farafenni, Jah Group is reshaping our industrial landscape. The Jah Oil Cement Factory can produce up to 100,000 bags a day, reducing imports, creating jobs, and building a stronger Gambia brick by brick. And in the heart of the Central River region, Jah Farming Initiative is cultivating food security. With thousands of hectares under development and modern irrigation, Jah Farming is turning the Gambia's soil into abundance. Jah Group is more than a company. It is a vision of self-sufficiency, resilience, and progress. The Jah Group of companies, investing in industry, agriculture, and energy, building the Gambia's future today.
Lépp lay fay. Sant Yàlla.
kon wéef dee ko yóbbaale.
looy xaar utal wéef nga scan nga fay nag doo ci yokku dara.
Scan to pay moo neex no problem 0% no charges kon yóbbaale ko boy dem. Scan to pay moo neex no problem 0% no charges.
Africa is rising and business knows no borders. With Bloombank and PAPS, buying and selling across Africa is now effortless. Fast, secure, direct from your Bloombank account. One Africa, one connection, one heartbeat of opportunity, powered by Bloombank Africa. Bloombank Africa, in partnership with PAPS, connecting Africa, empowering you. Bloombank Africa, we make it happen.
Mamadou Jallow is a businessman and president of the Association of Licensed Forex Bureaus, or ALFoB. At a time when the forex industry is facing turbulence, from shortages of foreign currency to mounting security concerns, Jallow has been at the forefront of efforts to stabilize the sector. And he joins us this morning to discuss what he calls the crisis in the forex industry, the role of regulators, the challenges of accessing foreign exchange, and the security measures ALFoB is undertaking to protect both operators and customers. Welcome back, Mamadou. The last time you were here, you left on a very optimistic note. I think you had a meeting coming up with the Central Bank of the Gambia, which you thought was going to, change the entire, landscape as far as the forex industry is concerned. Let's start with an update on that. Did that meeting take place? And if it did take place, what was the outcome?
Thank you, Uncle Peter, for having me once again. Yeah, that's a good point to start with. I was optimistic. Yes, we had the meeting. We had a productive meeting. Regretfully, until now.
Oh, there's a regret.
Yeah, because if the situation hasn't changed, and then you are becoming skeptical, because see, a businessman, every minute counts.
Sure.
Maybe if you are on the other side of the aisle as a civil servant, you use different metrics, if I may use that. So for us, 3-4 months ago, it's like 4 years, because for other people that the plan changes or whatever is discussed, then it will be too late for them, because some people have decided to call it a day because of the current situation.
Or to leave the business at all? Just close shop, and that's it?
Yeah, because it's not sustainable anymore.
And of course the implications are some people have been rendered jobless.
Yep. So this is why I said the water is beyond our lips now. And
what was the meeting about? What was agreed and what failed to be implemented?
Yeah, actually, we had the situation whereby regulations were tightened regarding the security issues regarding the bureaus, and obviously we had to do something, or we have to do something rather. We discussed also the challenges that we face as an industry, because we have an environment where the playing field is not leveled. What I mean by that, there have been dynamics taking place in the Forex industry, and the regulator should be the one who should guide that, I would say. Unfortunately, what we are now faced with is new entrants, or a new industry that has popped in, the fintechs, of which, to the best of my knowledge, the guidelines to them is yet to be made clear from the regulator. I don't know how true that is, but I'm informed that they are operating based on guidelines that were previously been drafted before this whole fintech thing came into being.
So the financial sector guidelines do not necessarily, apply as strictly as they do on Forex bureaus on the fintechs.
Yeah, I think the fintechs it could be a broad.
They have more wriggle room.
If I should rely on the information that I've received, that you have the telecoms back in the day, years back, and then these people, they came in and they ride on those guidelines. So we, as Forex, in fact, the latest revised guidelines that we had is just a year or two ago, meaning we are constantly being regulated, reviewed, etc., etc. Yeah. But then nowadays you have other players that are doing virtually the same work that we are doing, meaning providing services for remittances. That is where the situation gets more complicated. And I think at the end of the day, we need to look at it squarely. If you have a regulated functioning industry like the Forex, the way it is, although I would say sometimes I'm inclined to think maybe Forex is a bigger word, because most bureaus are not dealing directly as Forex bureaus, but rather they are service agent of the money transfer operators. Where do we go from here? We can only rely on the central bank to help us through these challenging times. And now, the longer it takes, the more it is driving people off the market. And I think a businessman, when you squeeze him or when you corner him, trust me, he will always find a way out to exist. Because if my source of living is put at stake, I will not sit idle by and wait for someone to sympathize me. I will find means to sustain myself.
Sure.
And most of the time, that means is not what you as a regulator, what you want. We all talk about the parallel market, the black market. I mean, years ago, it was very vibrant back in the day, compared to when the Forex industry came into being. You could address some of the issues directly. This is a formal sector. But then people will find themselves, you know what, if ABCD is doing this, why would I also not just do away with this formalized, regulated industry and do my thing? And at the end of the day, we all will suffer, because the Dalasi will be traded again rampantly, just like you see sometimes at Westfield and Bamboo. So that will be reinforced. Instead of fighting it, you will have more of that underground.
Interesting. And how would you say this crisis is affecting ordinary Gambians who used to depend on, Forex bureaus for their remittances?
Yeah, actually...
because it's not everybody that carries a mobile phone that trusts, using any of these fintech systems. They want to go there and get the physical cash.
Let me make this clear. We, the bureaus, we are not against digitalization.
Okay.
I for a person, rather have things in my pocket and then go to a merchant, not even the cash.
Yeah.
Go to a merchant, scan, pay, done, right? But right now, that is not, that's not sustainable whereby everybody can do that. So collecting your money, I agree. Collecting your money at the cash out location, it's okay. What we are saying now, maybe I should take you through a remittance journey.
Yes.
A friend of yours sends you let's say $100 from the US.
Yes.
Most of the time now, the initiation is coming from the receiver. He's saying, John, send me through this mobile wallet. He look at which money transfer operators is terminating in this mobile wallet. He sends that transaction. It goes to his mobile wallet. He has 3 options in spending that money or using that money. He can either use the money and go to, for example, now Uncle Peter will go to a particular petrol station, you scan, use the money. The other thing that you can say, you can go to a Forex bureau or to another payout location, collect the money cash. You can the other third thing that you can do is you can say, you know what, let me keep the money until I need it, and then I can withdraw it. So the same $100 has been remitted. So where is that $100 now, and through which medium has that reached Uncle Peter? The same $100 now, in normal circumstances, with supposedly it is used by a money transfer operator that doesn't use a mobile wallet, instead a cash pickup, that $100 would be sent to the Gambia here or to their partners. Yeah, and that partner has a sub-agent, in this case a bureau. So most of the time, the banks are the partners of these money transfer operators, where you have here and there a couple of bureaus that are direct agents. So that inflow comes here. That $100 now, what does the bureau has in that $100? The spread, what we call the exchange rate difference.
Yes.
The bank tells the bureau owner, you have paid the value of $100 in dollars to Uncle Peter.
Yes.
We are going to buy the $100 from you. We are giving you this rate, right? So the bureau now has actually a spread of, if they buy, if the sender had a current rate now, the dollar at 69. If the bank settles him, say, okay, you know what, you pay this the worth of this $100 at 69, we are buying the dollar at 72. So you have a spread of $3.
Yes.
So this is, you as a bureau,
yes,
this is your gain. Now, the same $100, you terminate it through a mobile wallet. That $100 now is with the how do you call it, the sender, the MTO, the medium used.
Okay.
So whether that is coming here or not, I will leave that in the middle. But now you go into the cash to cash that money at a location. As a bureau, the $3, remember you had $3 now, yes, when it was cash pickup.
Yes.
Now the commission structure that is put there by this mobile wallet, I'm not naming any, but by the mobile wallets, because virtually they're almost the same, is you would realize that your cash in and cash out is where they are billing a commission, and that is almost 0.01%. So, for example, if you use a mobile wallet, you transact up to $2.5 million to $3 million. There is a cap that you can earn, maximum $2,500, $2,525. So the same $100 that has been remitted, you can see the difference. Where the bureau used to have a $3 spread,
yes.
because obviously you are regulated. But now supposedly for the same transaction, the individual had gone to a mechanic or to a cement seller. He can cash out the same. You can cash out the money there. So this is where we are saying the regulator really need to step in and say, hang on, you people, the mobile wallets are killing the industry by the termination that is coming to their wallet, them treating that international remittance as a local transaction and leaving the bureaus virtually with empty hands.
What has contributed the most to this crisis? Could it be structural weakness?
I think we were all doing well before some of this thing came into being. But I believe if from the onset, if the regulator had said, hang on, in the Gambia here, because I've been researching what happens in Ghana, in Kenya, in Zimbabwe, in Uganda, in Tanzania, in Ivory Coast, and even our neighbor here in Senegal. These payout agents of most of these locations, the regulation that we here, ALFoB, that we go through is so rigorous that it's difficult for you to do things otherwise. And elsewhere, it is more of them organizing themselves as association, and but here you are regulated by the central bank, and things are going okay, or things we are going okay until these mobile wallets came into being without being told, hang on, we want you to work together with the existing service network, which is the Forex bureaus. Guys, sit together, find a way out in which this can be sorted out, and let not one take what others we are achieving and then say, hang on, you guys, you can disappear.
Well, it's usually how it would work. So how would you describe, the situation of the Forex industry in the Gambia at this moment?
Right now, it is very critical. I think if the trend continues, there will be nothing to be regulated. I will tell you, that's the hard fact. And when I say so, I know when I speak to my colleagues what everybody is saying. So it's either the central bank will really look into saving the industry now, or they risk allowing people will be, I will not say allowing, but people will go their way. Because, like I said, Uncle Peter, I have a family to feed. My employees have families to feed. So if things does not go well, the easiest thing is to do, you know what, let me collect my $1 million with CBG, and you know what, let me terminate the license and do what other people are doing. Let me have a payout location for these mobile wallets and don't pay these massive GRA taxes, the local councils, the social security, name it. If we disappear from the market here, a couple of things will happen. There will be massive redundancy or unemployment that is going to take place, particularly the youth. GRA will lose massively because we are paying big time taxes. Social security, we put that aside as well. And the last thing which the government will also want is a weak dalasi. And how can that be? Is when everybody is trading the dalasi in the black market where it is not controllable.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So that could be a consequence.
It could be a consequence.
Of ALFoB members deciding to down tools.
Yep.
And each opens a small kiosk with a mobile phone and become an agent for one of these fintechs.
Yeah, because this is what is happening. If you have this kiosk doing the same as what we are doing, then why would we have to be regulated and subjugated to regulations, whereas others are doing virtually the same, maybe except they will say, I'm not doing any foreign currency, or I'm not doing any remittances. But yes, you are doing remittances, because if someone sends a transaction, it is, instead of cash pickup now, you are doing a mobile transaction. You go there and pick up the cash. So yes, you are doing the transaction. So this is the looming thing that is hanging over our heads right now.
A lot of people also, complain about the cost of foreign currency, or even the, difficulty in accessing foreign currency. What do you think is responsible for this?
I can tell you as a living example, as I said before you here,
yes.
I have an invoice to pay in euros. I've been knocking at certain banks. Unfortunately, they don't have it, or the rate that they will be relying on someone from the black market who have sold them the foreign currency because they don't have it. One of the main source of
so the banks are sourcing their foreign currency from the black market.
Big time. That's an open secret. Then we all know what is happening here. So if, for example, now I have a need, then the bank obviously wouldn't do this free of charge. Let me say it. They offered me $87 to the euro. The black market is selling it at $86.10. So you can do the numbers. See, we have to. So what would I do as a businessman when I buy it at 87? So obviously it has an impact in my cost of product.
Banks are buying foreign currency from the black market.
But yes, it is not something that is new, Uncle Peter. We know this. If the bank needs it and the bank cannot get it, the source of the foreign currency, normally, particularly with the inflows, if remittances are coming, then that's their main source. Otherwise, where does the bank get their inflows? It's not rocket science. The bank is not selling products outside to get inflows.
Well, you'd have thought that all the foreign aid that is coming into this country comes in foreign currency.
Yeah, but it's not sufficient.
And you'd think that, the central bank or whoever, receives that money, Accountant General's, office, would sell to the banks.
Yeah.
And then the banks would be sufficient in foreign currency.
Uncle, you can test the waters. Try to see if you can get. You go there. They have, the exchange rate obviously is displayed there. Try to see if you can get what you want. They will say, "Aumako, I don't have it."
Oh, wow.
So, but that you see, I always say sometimes we tend to have two different things in our economy here. The real one and the one on paper. The real one is what we live on a day to day, and I, as a businessman, I'm telling you what I am living, and I know what others are living as well. So if the inflow of that foreign currency is not coming here, then, or if it comes to a certain segment and they control who to sell, then some of us, let's say the small fish in that ocean, they'll be eaten by the bigger ones.
And you're saying if conditions don't improve and reach such a critical point where ALFoB members decide, listen, there's no point going on because business is not good, and they're all down tools, you're saying it will even get worse.
We had 152 members a year or two ago. Now we have 116. You can do the numbers.
That's
hard facts, not opinion based.
That's 36 lost already.
So I'm saying, because we cannot sustain what is happening right now. So I am appealing to the Honorable Governor to come to our aid. We are doing extremely very well.
What can he do for you, or what can the central bank do for you?
I think
to save the situation for you.
Being the regulator,
yes,
they can call us. See, we have been talking about each other. We're not talking to each other.
Talking about each other rather than talking
to each other.
Okay.
We should talk to each other.
ALFoB talks about the Central Bank of the Gambia.
No. I mean the other players.
Okay.
The mobile. The
fintechs.
The fintechs.
Okay.
Sit us around the table, guys. Today you will not leave here before you find a solution. That's the role of the regulator. Let them give us, because only through that we can survive. Because we are not interested in what is happening here locally. We want. If you have your money on your digital wallet, go to a merchant, pay. To me, this is how I see it. So there is less cash circulation, right? But the remittances that is coming from outside, coming to the Gambia, we are saying, hang on, the mobile wallet is, now they are taking our role, and they want to treat us as the local transactions that are taking place. This is why we are saying it does not add up. What we from a $3 spread, if we are getting that to a mega, maybe $10, 10 bututs also, you can compare both. And rents, your operational cost has gone up. You take me to the next point. The central bank, our regulator is asking us to do the needful when it comes to the security stuff, which we must do. We must comply. But go to the other places. These kiosks, same thing can happen to them. And then what do? Because they don't fall under ALFoB, so we don't know what who is regulating them if they are regulated. If you come to me as a bureau, someone with a mobile wallet comes to me. I'll give you a classical example that took place at my place. I was just by chance happens to be in the front desk. A kid came with the mom's mobile phone. Demabuga geneli. Okay, this is a kid, right? I scanned it. Obviously, the ID of the mom came in. Say, you know this person? Yeah. Sumaya mama yoni. Ana say I. Mungsi kegi. Harama kolko. Say no. Is it true that maybe that kid has taken the phone without the consent of the mom?
Yes. Could be.
I did that because of obviously of my knowledge of things. If at all that kid went to a kiosk, would the person do the same?
Good question.
These are the issues where you can distinguish what the bureaus can do to complement the work of the mobile wallets, so that we all can provide each other the service that the other one needs.
Okay. So this meeting of Forex bureaus, fintechs, mobile, transfer operators, what will it take to have it?
This is the $1 million question, to be honest. Obviously, I know Honorable Governor is a very busy guy.
But he has two deputies.
That one I will leave it for them. So I don't know, but I'm just saying I've been definitely, in fact, I have travel plans, but I have pushed it just to make sure I want us to sit around the table.
Oh, okay. So you're trying to get this meeting to happen.
But it is taking too late. And they really need to step up.
Have you spoken to the governor about it?
I haven't, but I have spoken to the deputy governor. Okay. He was trying to find...
okay. So he's working on it?
I want to believe so,
We should say there are two deputy governors. So one of the deputy governors is working on it?
The deputy governor number 2, he's the one that is...
Okay. That would be Dr. Paul Mendy.
Yeah, okay. Correct.
All right. So if you have this meeting, you are confident that there will be... some agreement,
depending on the will of the regulator here, because if the
so everything hinges
because you
on
cannot,
the commitment, the determination
exactly
of the
because they are the one
regulator.
We all fall under the same regulator. If they say, hang on, you guys, there is sufficient reason for you people to work together with the Forex bureaus, whereas no one will suffer. We complement each other. We are not competitors to the mobile wallets. I want to say that loud and clear. We want to complement their service, but we do not want to be seen as their competitors. Okay. Like others see Nyi Denbuga. I'm always talking about because that name is already. But some people are saying these mobile wallets, they are good for us here. But fair enough, we agree. Okay. Local here is okay.
Okay. These are the people, huh? These are not the mobile wallets themselves.
No,
it's the people's perception that you Forex bureaus want to, fight.
Yeah, but some of them as well, because I personally have engaged some of them. Mm-hmm. But the fact is, there is a kind of, you people, if we cannot deal with you, there are people that we can deal with.
Oh.
And this is where we have an issue. Obviously, there is a history regarding a particular mobile wallet where when they came, the situation, they felt a kind of strike took place, and they were not happy with the way things went, and that maybe gave them the. Based on what I hear from some of them, you people are not reliable, so we rather find other people that we can deal with, so we sideline you. But is the central bank that can say, hang on, if you ask me, I would say the central bank, if they tell these people, or even based on their guidelines, we have a thriving industry here. You guys need to use them. You cannot just sideline them and use orders that they don't have an oversight of, because the central bank does not have an oversight of this kiosk. Yeah. And when we talk about the kiosk,
and NAR shops and all of that,
you can, and for them, Uncle Peter, it's more of an add-on to their business. For us, this is our means of revenue. So obviously, we cannot be equally the same. I believe if the central bank stepped in, which definitely, if they do, we will find a way. We are committed to work together with the mobile wallets, but on a reasonable base, because we all understand digitalization is taking place. If you are, as a country, I mean, the remittances inflow that comes here is massive.
Yeah.
But today,
close to $1 billion.
Yes. Anyway. So today, if that is channeled through the mobile wallet, and the mobile wallets are saying, "Hang on, we will treat this as local transaction." We know when you send money here, you pay a certain percentage, etc., etc. That's not our interest. Our interest, the work that we are doing, that you are now doing, you need to see that we have to exist, and what you are giving for that service is a tiny thing. It's not acceptable. It's not workable. It's not sustainable. That's where we, as an industry, that's where we find it very, very difficult, but also very urgent for the regulator to step in and say, guys, come on, you can do better.
And just finally, what message might you like to send out to policymakers as well as the public?
Yeah, just very quick one out. The last time I was here, obviously, we had the issue of those fatal incidents that took place.
Yes. You might want to update us on the security situation.
I would definitely. There was a directive that came from the central bank, and we did engage the central bank to inform them what is sustainable and what is attainable. And yes, we are able to come up with something that is workable, and we are working on that. It's costing us more than $9 million to have technology-enhanced devices nationwide in all the branches, whereby you are
CCTV and all
these are actually, we want to prevent than looking after an incident has happened. So we went for a panic alarm system, whereby you have a device with sirens outside. If you suspect things are not okay, you just press the button, and then we know what. So nationwide, and we are working on this, and hopefully pretty soon we will have that done. We have changed the structure of our bureaus. Also, we have in the rails right to the top. Many customers may have noticed that. Not all yet, but we're working to get that, and having the bureaus also, the interior being visible, because normally if you see what had happened there, you lock the door, whatever happens inside is not noticed by passers-by or so, something like that. Yeah, that's So at least we are doing, but if we are doing that investment, Uncle Peter, and our revenues are going down the other way around, you cannot rhyme that, can you?
That doesn't make business sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah? And just finally, any message for policymakers?
To me, I want to appeal to the Honorable Governor and the Central Bank in this. Please, the clock is ticking. It's 11:45 for us now. Make this happen. Guide us through this. You are the only one who can rescue the industry right now, and preferably now than when we are dead. I count on that they will definitely do the needful. But for us, the time is of the essence. Thank you, Uncle Peter.
Mamadou, thank you so very much for coming.
Thank you.
Jah Oil Company stands tall as a trusted name in energy, keeping the Gambia moving, with service stations across the country and a commitment to innovation and reliability. In Farafenni, Jah Group is reshaping our industrial landscape. The Jah Oil Cement Factory can produce up to 100,000 bags a day, reducing imports, creating jobs, and building a stronger Gambia brick by brick. And in the heart of the Central River region, Jah Farming Initiative is cultivating food security. With thousands of hectares under development and modern irrigation, Jah Farming is turning the Gambia's soil into abundance. Jah Group is more than a company. It is a vision of self-sufficiency, resilience, and progress. The Jah Group of companies, investing in industry, agriculture, and energy, building the Gambia's future today.
lépp lay fay.
sant yàlla.
waaw kon wéetee ko yóbbaale.
looy xaar utal Wave nga scan nga fay te nag doo ci yokku dara.
Scan to pay moo neex no problem 0% no charges kon yóbbaale ko boy dem. Scan to pay moo neex no problem 0% no charges.
Africa is rising and business knows no borders. With Bloombank and PAPS, buying and selling across Africa is now effortless. Fast, secure, direct from your Bloombank account. One Africa, one connection, one heartbeat of opportunity, powered by Bloombank Africa. Bloombank Africa, in partnership with PAPS, connecting Africa, empowering you. Bloombank Africa, we make it happen.